Welcome back. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is a reading for the end of approximately 23rd through November 3rd or so, 2nd, 3rd. It's a 10-day reading, 10-card Celtic Cross reading for my friends Taurus. Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. Now, at the end of this reading, we're going to go over to Vimeo, and I'm going to throw a focused love reading. And the love reading that I've got for you is an end of summer reading. It's called the Magical Love Reading, and it examines two people in a relationship and what they currently bring to one another. And that's going to be over at my Vimeo channel. And also, if you want a reading meant just for you, you can go ahead and reach out to me. Boy, they just want to fly. You can go ahead and reach out to me through my website, through the contact form there, or send me an email and we'll get the process going. It's done through invoicing. You won't find an easy pay button at my website. So, here we go. First, though, I want to grab a James Van Praagh Soul's Journey card for you. Give us a little underlying energy, maybe a little bit of wisdom or some focus. And we've got courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. All right, Taurus. Let's see how that plays into this card day, Celtic Cross. Here, 17, and the focus. Here you are, Taurus, younger, older, more mature, young in spirit. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. Focus around money, maybe, something financial. Also, underneath that is some underlying personal feelings, but we're not going to get into that, I don't think. Now, what I really need first, the cheat sheets. I need books. Okay, first we look at your current circumstance. That would be here, the Ace of Swords. For some of you, something new is beginning. It can be career or money oriented. It could be, this is a sign of bravery, the Ace of Swords. So maybe you're facing something in your life right now where you need to count on your inner strength, your own sense of courage. Now, it's a new startup, whatever it is, but there's something underlying here that's attached. But I don't know what that is yet, so let's move on. What crosses you or what complements your situation? The Nine of Swords. So this is what's crossing you. Maybe you're going through some emotional stuff. Both of this, the Ace of Swords and the Nine of Swords are both connected to communication and thinking. And there may be some fear attached here, and that's why we've got courage. Maybe a communication needs to be made between you and another person. And there's some fear. Maybe it's a fear of rejection. But I think there's an upset there. There's some maybe hurt feelings, bad communication, even inner problems, depression. Okay, let's move on because I don't want to get stuck here. All I'm feeling for Taurus right now is that you really need to tap into a great sense of courage as we move through this. And for some of you, it's connected to home. It's connected to finance. In the next position, what is the best you can expect right now? We're starting here. The Star. Well, it's the fulfillment of a wish. I think the best you can expect right now are positive results. Maybe even though things not look so bright here, I don't think that the outcome is going to be what as devastating as I think you feel it is. This new beginning is something positive. And the fulfillment of wishes is what you can expect right now. A happier, healthier result. The light in the darkness. It's the clarity of thinking, but you're going through a healing process through whatever this is. And I think that opening up here with this Ace of Swords communication, I think there's a fear there that doesn't need to be there. Let's see what the rest of this has to say. The hidden factors around you. Queen of Cups, a water, possibly a water sign energy. But what you're not seeing here is the emotion that comes from whatever this communication is here, whatever this new opening up is here, that leads you to a better result than what you think. What you don't see is the outpouring of love or understanding. Maybe your fear that there's going to be some shutdown or some rejection from someone you open up to. I think the results will be far better than you're really giving the situation credit for. So I think you're going to be coming out of something a lot happier and more satisfied than you're thinking you would be. Once you open up, you'll feel the outpouring of love. If this is your situation. Next. Past events influencing the present. The Seven of Pentacles. Money. Finances. And that's why I think some of this is really about money. The past. Finances. Financial situation. There's a ghost there for someone. Because I'm focused on this ghost. It seems to be haunting someone. And it's a situation from the past. It's influencing this situation right now. Maybe it's a ghost from someone's past that's keeping them from opening up in a healthy way. There's an outpouring of love there for someone here who's holding back because of something that may have been disappointing. There's a ghost of something here. Okay, next situation, next position rather. Your next move. Two of Wands. There's a choice here that needs to be made. It's connected to your home, maybe, your foundation, your job, your path in life. The choice that you make here is going to lead to a more satisfying outcome. But what I'm hearing is you have to give it a chance. There's something there that you've been worried about. Maybe an opening up to someone. Words that need to be spoken. And the choice to do it. It's a life-changing choice for someone. But it also has a better result than you're really giving it credit for. So I think that someone here is unnecessarily stressing themselves out over a conversation that needs to be had. And it will affect maybe your job, your security, your foundation. But it's a conversation that has to be met, and it may take some courage. Now, how you see yourself and what you can do right now. The Hermit. So, how you see yourself. Do you need to take some spiritual time to reflect on your situation, to seek guidance or truth? He walks a solitary path, but he also has great wisdom in the lessons that he learns. And I'm starting to think that maybe for you, you're thinking that your solution is going to come to you through some self-examination, which would make it an incredibly important time where courage is definitely necessary, because what he sees himself doing is spending time alone, in peace and quiet, and serving his own best interests. Because by definition, if you're doing what's best for you, you're doing what's best. And so he is on that search as to what is best. Because when he finds the solution, this is what's best for me, it turns out to be what's best for everyone. And everyone in your environment. And that's what we look at next. The Ace of Wands in the environment. So, this could be a new startup, a new venture, a new enterprise, a new business, a new career path, a new education. Whatever it is that this time of solace brings you to realization over. And the proper connections in your environment. Now we have the startup of something that drives your passion. And now we get a little bit deeper into why this card doesn't really need to be there. This card doesn't have to manipulate your feelings. The fear doesn't have to get in your way, because what's being delivered here is so far really very positive. And now we want to look at your hopes and your fears. The Lovers. Not getting overly emotional. Making the choice that's right and good and decent. The Lovers is about taking a chance where there can be negativity and a dust-up or conflict that doesn't necessarily have to be there. It's conflict of our own creation when we get into the Lovers. So there's a fear here maybe that what you're creating is emotional choice and not really common sense. Common sense doesn't lead us to the Lovers. Emotion leads us to the Lovers. The reckless choice can lead us to the Lovers. And so you're hoping that this decision doesn't rule you. It doesn't control you. That what you're moving towards here with all of its positivity, here you fear that maybe you're making an emotional choice instead of a choice that's connected directly to wisdom, which we have here at the very opening. So you may be doubting your own feelings or your own objectives as you move through this. This is saying that doesn't have to be there. The outcome is the Magician. So we know that no matter what it is that the manifestation is about, the one thing that may be blocking you or getting in your way or confusing you or leaving you doubtful is the fear and the doubt itself. You're manifesting something here that has growth potential. There may be some connections here that haunt you, that ask questions of yourself. But that's all here in the fear, and it's all here in the Hermit, and how we examine the situation and move on from it. And the Magician says that this is manifesting however you want it to manifest. It can be big and beautiful and successful, or you can get in your way and let your doubt and your fear take over. This is about following your path. Get over that one little obstacle that's in your way, whether it's a conversation that needs to be made with a boss or a spouse or even a lover. What you're manifesting is right and good. This card here is just going to confuse you, that confusion as to whether or not this is emotional or it's logical. And so this here, to me, simply just calls out the fear. It says that the overly emotional connection to fear doesn't have to be in your way. You can manifest your way right out of that fear. And what's left on the other side is real success and glory, because The magician doesn't do anything unless it benefits him. Again, doing what's right for you is actually what's right. And now, that's what I've got for you. I'm going to go over to Vimeo channel now, and I'm going to throw this magical love reading for you. I think this is someone on a path to success, whether it's personal, whether it's actually career driven. There's something here that once the fear lets go of it, explodes and it turns into something so much better, so much bigger than you thought it was possible. And that's what I've got for you. So, until next time, Taurus, take care, be well, and peace.